Hey guys! Woo! Hey, everybody's here. What's going on, guys? Remember to press the start button on the ticker this time. The music ticker. So, it's something. How are you guys? So I'm gonna finish up Meredith's commission tonight, or at least I'm going to try my hardest to do so. I don't see any reason why this can't get done tonight. And maybe I'll get to Jace's sketch tonight. Ooh. Wait, what? What's what? You're doing better today. What? Craziness. Using the stream to help me not get freaked out by Subnautica. Yes. I took a couple minutes after the stream was over to reorganize my containers, so next time we play, my boxes aren't going to be complete madness. So that's gonna be nice. I'm actually really excited to play them again, that again. Like, I wish we didn't have to wait till Monday to play it, because, goddamn, it's so fun. Ugh. What am I doing? Oh my god. Well, I got spookered, and then, we finally got to build a base, and that was kind of fun, and so that happened. Yeah, and then we got the spooks. We got those good old spooks. It's actually really fucking... I'm not sure how to deal with it. That better, Rhea? Is it doofier? After I opened it and was looking at it before the stream started, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, what was I even thinking? Why did I make his tail so thin? I floofered it up. But yeah, it's going pretty good. We now have an official base. It looks pretty awesome. I reorganized a bunch of stuff. I added a bunch of planter pots and other cool fun stuff, so I'm pretty hype. I want to play more now. Oh. If you guys are interested, I could tell you the riveting tale of my day today. Because, dear Christ, this has been one wackadilly day. Been absolute fucking madness. It's also been maybe, arguably one of the stupidest days that has ever occurred in my lifetime. You should take screenshots of it and share it. That's too thick. That line is too much. Just, trust me. I did that to Kib and then forgot to do it to Stoic, so... yeah. So, last night, on my way home from work, for those of you who saw my panicking, I was driving home and my check engine light came on, so that happened. Well, so I went to an AutoZone, and AutoZone was like, oh, yeah, it's got this code, and they gave me the code, and they were like, and that means that your catalytic converter is dying, and, you know, you can drive it, but it's gonna keep getting worse, so don't wait too long to get it fixed. So I panicked, and called my dad, and he was like, don't panic, and I was like, I'm gonna panic anyway. Oh, I fucked that up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Un momento. Just want to put an outline on the line art. That's all I want to do. We had the edge first. I bet that's why it was on 4. Yep, that is why it was on 4. Yeah, so, so my car, yeah, so my catalytic converter was dying, right? So, drove my car to work, check engine lights on, whatever. Car runs a little, it runs funny, but it's an old car, so of course it runs funny. So, I get all the way to work, and I tell my boss, I'm like, yo, or I tell my supervisor, really, because it's hard to talk to my boss. I told my supervisor, I was like, so the check engine light came on my car, and I need to get that fixed. So I made an appointment at Midas at 1 o'clock, so I have to leave during lunch, and I don't know if I'm going to come back. And he was like, alright, fine, whatever. I didn't want to have to take a half day, but I did. So, I wasted a vacation day. So I drive all the way down. I go all the way fucking down back home. So I drove to work, half hour, drove back from work for a half hour. And I get there, and they pull my car into the garage, and they're like, it's gonna be like $69, so it's like $70 for us to just check and see what the problem is. Fuck, alright, fine. Whatever, just do the thing. Just fucking do the thing. Whatever, I don't fucking care. So, they go out, and they're like, are you talking about the light that's on the bottom right-hand corner of your dashboard that's like a circle with a little dots around it? And I was like, no, that's the brake pad light, and that's been on. That doesn't turn off. Oh, well, there's no other lights on. The check engine light went off once I got there. No check engine light, so there's no code for them to look for, so they don't know what's wrong with it. So they take my car out of the garage, and they're like, alright, sorry, can't do anything for you, but if the light comes back on, take it to like an AutoZone or something and have them check the code. And I was like, I did that already. This is the code that they gave me for like the 8th time, and what's wrong with it? So they took my car back into the garage. I paid them to do the full inspection. They did the whole inspection. To come to find out that it wasn't even my catalytic converter. It was some kind of oxygen valve inside the engine that if it fucks up, it makes you think that there's something wrong with your catalytic converter. It still cost me $500. It cost me just as much to get that replaced as it would have gotten me. As it would have cost me to replace the catalytic converter. But I then proceeded to spend 4 hours sitting in the lobby of the Midas, just playing games on my Switch because I couldn't go anywhere because they had my car. And they had to wait for the part to come in. So long story short, my day was fucking stupid, and I spent the entire day in an auto body shop. So that's the summary of how my day went today. It was stupid. But it's over. And now I have to work on something. At least I had the Switch on me. I knew I was gonna be there for at least an hour, so I took the Switch with me to work today. I actually did that on purpose. Yeah, so I took the Switch with me, and I was just like... Not journals, yeah. I need reference images of double A's. Although I'm gonna have to pull Stoic. Is that one easy to get to on here? Do you have Stoic on here somewhere, or do I have the only copy of that? I'm gonna turn off the video capture just for a second so I can grab the reference for Stoic out of Kib and my conversation, because I don't like showing private conversations on stream. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Even though none of it's bad, it doesn't seem right. So let's not do that. Okay, and we're back. So, yeah, that's how my day went. Sounds like you guys had much better days than I did, though. Oh, I guess his little arm floofers, that was good. That was English, maybe. Does his arm fluffies only go up to, like, his shoulder on his, Anthroform too? I don't remember. I can't remember how I drew your characters. The kiddo. Okay. passing Hazelnut up to his elbow. I did, however, get to fight a Lionel, and I only died like twice. Kidding, I died like 4. Fun fact for anybody who didn't try it rather, in Breath of the Wild, if you try to run away from the Lionel, he just teleports to your location. He doesn't just de-aggro, he just attacks you forever. So I learned that the hard way. That was pretty fun, I would say. And did that. But now I'm inside the, Lionels are tough, they're fast, they chase you. Yeah, but like, so he was chasing me around and I knew I was gonna die, so I ran. And I actually, I jumped off the cliff and like parachuted away, trying to like, you know, put some distance between us so that I could like regroup. And all of a sudden he appeared in like this red cloud of smoke down at the bottom of the waterfall and continued attacking me. So the Lionels can definitely teleport, and it's pretty annoying. Like, there's some, like, spots and things. Yeah, no, it totally happened. It was wild. I was really annoyed about it, too, because I definitely died from that. Yeah, it's like the same kind of, like, sparkly red stuff that happens when the blood moon happens or whatever. Like, he disappears into, like, this dark red, like, cloud of, like, glow, and then appears next to you. Oh, I bet they are in Nightmare in Master Mode. I like, what was cool about him, though, is I liked how he ran on, like how, like, when he charged at you, he, like, ran on all 6 of his limbs. I thought that was kind of cool. What up, Lorne? Oh, I actually forgot the floofs at the bottom, too. Yeah, so he just fucking chased me down the hill and I ended up dying. The spot where the game auto-saved me... The spot where the game auto-saved me, depending on how the Lionel turned when I respawned, I either got caught immediately or he walked away. So, depending on, like, the direction the Lionel decided to turn upon me me reloading, I kept dying. It was actually pretty annoying. I definitely forgot about all this, like, extra fluff stuff. I definitely forgot about all this. Oh, yeah, also, speaking of Switch things, why did nobody tell me that Smash Brothers are coming out? Like, now. Like, that's the kind of thing I would, like, sound all alarms. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. So ready. I love that game. Like the only fighting game I'm like decent at. I'm alright at Pokken too. I lied. I love Smash. I don't play it like all the time, but I love playing it with my family. Actually, what we really need is a new Mario Party that doesn't suck. Most recent Mario Party. Was it 10? 10 was the one that sucked. I don't know why I'm cleaning that up that way. Grab his hoof color and clean it up with that. What other cool stuff happened during the Nintendo Direct? Because I only caught that because I was closing out YouTube and it came up in my recommended. Like, what other cool stuff came out with the Nintendo Direct? Because I missed it because I was sitting in the stupid lobby of the Meineke all day, or the Midas all day. I didn't really like the Subspace Emissary that much, to be honest. I don't know, I didn't care for it. Not that it was bad, I don't know, it wasn't my thing, I guess. If it came back, I wouldn't be mad about it, certainly. It's definitely better than whatever we got the last time. Hey, Jace, what's going on? Lots of ports like Okami, Dark Souls, Undertale, Luigi's Mansion. Interesting. Seems like Nintendo's branching out a little bit and allowing more ports on their system. The Switch is a really powerful little console. It's pretty wild. The new Mario Tennis game. I saw Dyer ranting about that. Do you have any preferences on their t-shirt colors, Ryarka? By the way. Or any kind of logo you want me to put on them? Shit, I might do that anyway. I might pick like a t-shirt. Maybe like Monster Hunter. Maybe I'll go on Google and look up some Monster Hunter t-shirts and slap those on there. Was Dyer being serious when he said that the tennis rackets break? Because, Christ. That's like the worst part. That's like the only bad thing about, Breath of the Wild right now, is that the weapons break. I'm just curious about how serious he is. Oh man, you're gonna make us all hungry. I'm alright, considering that my bank account is now mostly empty. Just that, yeah, I'm all things considered, I'm actually doing alright. The nice thing is that my dad is the best, and he let me use his, emergency credit card to pay for that, so, I am not completely out of money, but I'm also not really able to spend any money because I still don't have any money. So next time you guys buy commissions from me, all of your money is going straight to Data Lotl because I need to I need to give him money. How bad was the repair? Long story short, since I told the story a couple minutes ago and it wasn't that exciting. Long story short, it was not the catalytic converter, it was the oxygen sensor that's near the catalytic converter. And because that was breaking, it was sending out like a false negative, or a false positive rather. So it was basically saying that my catalytic converter was dying, even though that wasn't the cause of the problem. It's just the oxygen sensor thought it was. But it was still a $500 repair. So I have no money. Which is fine. Well, not that much of a relief. It was still $500. It was always, it's all the same. It's... What is that from? Yep, so congratulations. Just so you know, all of your commission money is going straight to Data Lotl because I owe him $500. He helped me out big time. Data Lotl saved my life. I want you to know that repair was more money than I have in my checking account. So, dear hackers, don't bother. There's nothing in my account for you. You will not find anything useful. Just trust me. I mean, you can try, but, you know. It could have been worse. It could have been worse, yeah, I guess. It could have been my air compressor. I think currently in my car, the most expensive thing that could happen to my car is the air compressor. If the air compressor gives out, I'm kind of fucked a little bit. Because that is a $1,000 repair, and I do not believe I will be able to keep my car at that point. Which sucks, because I really don't want to get another car, because I can't really afford car payments. $200 a month is just kind of not in my budget, you know? It is a 2002 Volkswagen Beetle. I don't know why I just colored his tongue white. I was trying to color his teeth. Oh, his little pointy tooth is back a little further. I don't know why I drew them up so close. Do you mind? That's how I ward off identity theft, by being broke and useless. Yes. Anybody who would attempt to steal my money would be sorely disappointed that they spent all their time and energy on me. Hello, bug. Yeah, he's a little bug. He's a good little bug. He's also an asshole. That's like the best, worst car I've ever had. It's also the only car I've ever had. But... I have a picture of him somewhere. Oh, you know what? I really reorganized my pictures. I could probably find photos. Careful what I click on so that I don't accidentally share my you could do anything with my Wi-Fi password. That's the boy. There he is. Yeah, that's my precious baby. Who I'm pretty sure we've dumped more money into than the car's actually worth. But, you know. I'm scared to, like, have another car, though, because, like, gonna hack your Wi-Fi from Illinois. Congratulations, you have won nothing. I'm scared to get another car, too, because, like, I know how to do my own repairs in that car, so if something gets fucked up, I can fix it, and I'm really scared that I'm not gonna know how to do that with my next car. Really, the only two things in that folder that would have been, like, potentially considered confidential was the Wi-Fi password, the Wi-Fi address and password, which you guys can't use, and also, the login account, the login for my M&T bank account, which has been dead and gone for, like, 3 years, so that login information would also not be useful to you. So, all in all, there's nothing for you here. Yeah, like, my, in the, I've talked about this before, but in the dashboard, the whole mechanism for the, air conditioner is really derpy, and, like, my dad helped me fix it, and then when it broke a second time, he helped me over the phone to fix it, so, like, I know how to fix the air conditioner in my car if it breaks. So, like, that's a good skill that I now have, and, like, I'm afraid if I get a new car at some point, I'm not gonna know how to do that kind of stuff, and then I'm gonna have to pay $1,000 to get my air conditioner fixed. Because that was the stupid thing, that fixing that thing in the dashboard for the air conditioner was like $1,000 repair if you let, like, a licensed mechanic do it, or you could just cut a hole in the side of your dashboard and just do it yourself. I did, but my dad did it first, and then I did it. And it was stupid. Save yourself a lot of money doing your own repairs, by the way. Just, always, if you can do it, do your own repairs, because it's so much cheaper. It's also a huge fucking waste of your time, but it's definitely, like, way cheaper to just do it yourself. Let's see. That was the plan. Kind of like that color, but it's a little bit more. but you don't. Shirt. So yeah, that's Axie's tip of the day. If you can do your own repairs, just do your own repairs, because it's fucking way cheaper. Mechanics charge out the ass for labor. Rightfully so, because it's fucking you know, some of it's really hard. But if you can figure out how to do it yourself, you cannot go broke. A lot of stuff that, like, you would take to a mechanic is actually really easy to fix without, you know, spending all of your money. I have to adjust the ticker speed because some of the songs don't show up right. Some live editing for you. Nope, this is the same playlist. I haven't gotten anything new from Dyer lately. Dyer's been busy, I think, so... It's a pretty long playlist, though, so there might be stuff we haven't heard before. Like, sometimes it... I've also removed a couple songs, so... It's a long enough playlist, I think we're not running into as many repeats. Ah, yay! Glad you did it. I'll have to go check it out in a second. Subnautica, such a good game. Does that look like a vague enough PlayStation controller? You know, nice and vague PlayStation controller. On a feeling like that one needs to be dark. Okay. Shirt. Yeah. Better plan. So I don't want to just copy this symbol, because then it's not going to look right with my style, so I'm just going to do like a real quick like shape mock-up of it. It's not going to be exactly the same, it's not going to have all like the intricate details, but it'll be simplified. What do you want Stoic's t-shirt to be? Do you have a preference? If you have a specific shirt for Stowe, I'll do that. Real life references for the win. So, because I'm an adult, I was listening to, Disney Pandora on the way home from work today. Because I'm an adult. And, the song with the crab from Moana came on. And now I really want to make a Veas who, like, has all these, like, scars filled with gold. And he just thinks he's the best thing ever. Like, I really want that to be a thing that I do now. I kind of feel like that needs to exist. Disney music is the best. I could never get it to play Friend by Me from Aladdin, though. It always plays the Neo version, which I don't mind, but I never get the actual version. It's really weird. Like, I want to make a Veas that just, like, he has all these scars on his body, like, scarification, but he, like, but he, like, filled all the scars, like a tattoo almost, but, like, say you, like, imagine you could get a tattoo with gold leafing. Like, that's what he did. That's what I'm picturing in my head. So he's just the shiniest ever. I keep having all these ideas for, like, Lore Handle characters I want to make, but that requires me to actually finish Lore Handle stuff. Small. Ta-da! Simplified. And you just slap that bad boy on there, give it a little bit of a bulge, because it's got, you know, it's a shirt, so it's on a chest. So it's gotta be a little bit round. Then you do this, that, do inverse, and you delete out the part you don't need, and there you go. Shirt. You can barely see. And then you take some artistic liberties because the pattern does not fit where you thought it was going. Be something like this. What is that? I love it. Yeah, I could totally do that. I should make that a little bit smaller so you can see it better. Actually. That makes you less well. Oh, YouTube. Not. Okay, that will have to do. Oh, I should probably color in his pants. That would be good. probably put some pants on him. Luckily, we're gonna do it the cheating way. So I am not a boy. What kind of, like, comfy pants would you wear at, like, a sleepover? Dear males in the chat, what kind of comfy shorts would you wear at a gaming sleepover? Would they be solid blue? Well, sweat shorts, because they're wearing shorts now, so... Might have little airplanes on them. Oh, gym shorts might be good, yeah. Oh, no, Shay, please. Very cute, please lay down. Shay has this habit where she wants to lay on the laptop, but instead of just laying on the laptop, she literally puts her paw right on top of the power button. Like, she just reaches over and just touches it. Like, specifically that key. I'm just gonna leave them navy. Save a bunch. Because, nope. Cat is a monstrosity. That is not the correct color. That is the correct color. Short pajamas likely solid unless there's some sort of designer. But gotcha. Okay. I lost all my words there. I was watching the cat, making sure she did not lay on the keyboard. So he looks like he's got this, like, light cream color, maybe? I'm seeing... He's got, like, a grayish color for his fur. And he's got this dark blue color. Very confused about his pattern. Because I'm not sure how much of a highlight this is. So he's got... Oh, stoic. Slide you over a little. So it looks like he's got a light color. Is that his skin, maybe? Actually, that's like... His pattern's kind of... It looks like it's a little bit higher up than, Gibbs. You're fine. I think I'm just gonna leave him solid for right now. If I need, like, a variant for one of the boys, I will do that. Thank you for your sacrifice, though. The lighting, the fur is blue-black. I think the feral piece is unshaded. Let me dig. Oh, that's right. You had a feral piece. Yeah, the shading's a little bit confusing on that one. That looks sort of right, but not right enough that I'm comfortable leaving it like that. So yeah, if you have the... You have the unshaded ref of him. It's him as a kid, isn't it? Which is... Yes, that's much more. That's much better. The lighting on that other piece is very hard to see. It's cool. I like the art. I like the style. It's just hard to see the color for a reference. Up. the picture's so small. Dropbox, please. There we go. Dropbox, why? Why are you like this? I was on the right track, I just had the wrong shades, I think. I love how many different colors these characters come in. I think I said that last time, but I love it. Even if you made them like an open species and let people make art of them, I still don't even know, like, I don't even know what I would make. Like, I don't even know what colors I would make. You know, make one if I made my own. Because they just, their colors are so cool, there's too many good colors. Do the piebald coloration? Yeah, the piebald coloration is fun. I don't know, it's fun to do this little, like, early, like, splotchy pattern. Was that an intentional design choice, or was that something an artist did and everybody just kind of did it too? And then you decided to keep it because you liked it, like... Because I don't think I've ever seen anybody have characters whose, like, body pattern looks like that. Obviously, they wouldn't be neon green or anything. Right. Within reason. Are you telling me that I could not create a Draskalin? I just fucked up the name. Are you telling me I could not create one, let's lime green, and name it after my car? The stream looks good for me. Time to go make some crazy body patterns. Heck yeah. Not fucking do it. You guys all know how to push me to my limit. And by push me to my limit, I mean remind me that I have certain skills other than just drawing anthro characters. I tend to forget that sometimes. Every now and then somebody commissions me to do a thing like, hey, draw this in a pose, or, you know, and then I'm like, wait, I have to art. That's right, I'm an artist and I have to do the art thing. Part of them is influenced by the horns and such, where the horns and such grow, which is why they're so much more specific, symmetrical on females due to their more common multiple split. Gotcha. If you refresh the page, the chat will disappear, and you'll have to start over with a new chat. That's why. I don't know if that is the specific issue you are describing, but if you refresh the page, you lose all the chat. That's why I don't open chat on this computer to grab references from you guys if you post them in the chat. I usually drag them into my Dropbox and then grab them out of there, because if I were to open chat on this computer right now, none of your messages would be up. Oh, it's not showing- wait, it's not showing your new messages either? Oh. Maybe refresh the page again, because there was one time I was in Volpine's chat, and it was doing something really derpy where I couldn't actually type, or I could type, but I couldn't press enter at all. Like, nothing happened. Weird. Twitch just loses its mind sometimes, I don't know. Lorne. Oh, I love that. I love that you watch me on your big TV. Your big, beautiful TV computer thing. I'll go back and get his light spots, too. Oh, okay. Wow, you had to, like... Hello. Refresh. Which is kind of goofy sometimes. I don't really understand it. Got these cool dark orange eyes. I love it. Oh, I also watched this video that we were talking about. I created some characters for work that were based off of different like food and vegetable fruit items, and the different food items, and one of them was a coconut, so it was like fuzzy and long story short, without revealing too much, China made a 3D model of it, but like totally fucked up the coconut. It didn't look anything like a coconut when they were done with it, and I was like, guys, what the fuck? Have you never seen a coconut before? What the shit? So, I corrected it, but while I was doing that, I found this video. I've seen it before, and it just today I was reminded of it, and it killed me. It's this, like, video of a Polynesian chief showing you how to, like, husk a coconut with only your teeth. And, like, it's the funniest thing because he's so enthusiastic. He's, like, so charming. He's just, like, the most charismatic person I've ever seen. And I'm gonna have to post it in the chat now, under, like, meme time or something, and just share that beauty with you because you guys need to see that. That is an experience. Learning how to shuck a coconut with your teeth is just an experience. I know exactly what video you're talking about, and I love that guy. I really want to draw an Ascenian doing that. Like, I just want to draw, like, 3 frames, like, 3 panels of just an Ascenian just ripping the shit out of a coconut. I think I'm gonna base the Ascenian culture off of, Polynesian culture. And, like, that kind of region, like, island culture. Probably mix some other stuff in so I don't get too stagnant, and it's just not, so it's not just a straight rip of Polynesia, but that's kind of my thought process for them. So I kind of want to just draw, I just kind of want to draw an Ascenian just shredding a coconut. I never realized that on both pieces that did that to the eyes. I guess he gets to be the only other Drask with non-standard sclera. Oh, really? Wait. What are their eyes supposed to look like? I don't really remember what the thing was with your character's eyes, to be honest. It's been a little while since we talked about, like, the specifics. I got so used to drawing them. Like Kibs. Is there actually real dark? Are they supposed to be like that? I don't know how I feel about this ring. That's a little better. That red around the eyes makes me feel weird. I don't know what to do with it. It looks like it should be wrong, but it's not. They do with it. But this person actually reversed the color. Or, no, they didn't. They kind of gradated it a little bit more. Take that brown out around the people. I don't feel like it fits. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. I'm also going to pull a little bit softer colors off of this piece. The other piece, I like the colors for the eyes, but they're really saturated, and so that makes them look crazy. It makes them look like they just smoked a shit ton of weed. Like, I'm gonna grab the little bit softer colors off of this one, and maybe it won't look so crazy. If making the yellow and the orange a little bit closer together helps. Let me just see. Because it looks okay on Kib, but it looked weird on him. But I think it's because the yellow was so bright. I think that's better. I don't know how you feel. If you want me to take the red out still, the red-brown color out, I'll take it out. But if you want me to leave it in, that would be my suggestion for how to make it look. But Alright, back to the baboos. How does one get to the first island from the lifeboat? Two ways. It is either directly behind the Aurora, so, draw on the edge of Kib's thing again. So you got your busted up, exploded, you know, ship. He's all cracked and weird in the front, and you're like here. Actually, you're 3. And there's all the thrusters here. It's like... Whereas, like, the island with the big explodey gun, that's this way. You just have to keep going, like, whatever direction this is. That's, my official... That's my official description. Use the orange star bit like around Kib's people. That's right. Kibs are like a plus. I actually think I messed up. I remember what their eyes look like. It's taking me back all the way to 2016. I forgot what I was looking for. My brain just imploded upon itself. Oh, no, I didn't fuck it up. I don't know what I was doing. Is that better? Oh, the one with the gun. Yep, it's the opposite direction of the island. I have forgotten how to do things. I still have the... Oh, you're talking about the... Okay, I know what you're talking about. I have to look up what a sclera is, because I've forgotten. Okay, that's the white part. Or the part that would be white. Reference Kib's eyes for the shape rather than the stoic piece is probably a better way to put it. Okay. Hold on, I'll just take this out. No, you're fine. To be honest, I forgot which part of the eye was the sclera. So, at first I thought I knew what you were saying, and then I was like, wait, which part is the sclera again? I'm gonna look it up. So I looked it up on my other computer, and I was definitely talking about the wrong spot. I thought you were talking about the ring around the middle of the eye, but that was not what you were talking about. And now I understand. Kib's eyes are right in this case in how you've already drawn them. Zoom out. You are talking to somebody who forgets her words very frequently, so it was totally my fault. That was totally me. I definitely thought I knew what you're talking about, and I was confused. Kib's eyes are right in this case and how you've already drawn them. Oh! Okay, I understand. I see what I did wrong. They're more... This part's not round. Interesting. Sharp. Eyes, please. Work with me. I love Crypt of the Necrodancer music. I never finished that game. We were playing it on stream for a while, but I'm not good at it, so we didn't make it very far. I'm not good at rhythm games. I have trouble with pattern repetition. Hence my struggle with all the Undertale bosses in Genocide. And by all of them, I mean all 2 of them. There we go. I think that's better. I think that's what you were asking me to do, correct? Did I get it right that time? Crypt of the Necrodancer is super hard. Yes, it is. As previously mentioned, I am not particularly good at, I'm not particularly good at things with patterns in them, so Crypt of the Necrodancer is really hard for me, because you gotta stay on rhythm. And you have to know the patterns of the monsters in order to not get hit. But even the really simple ones that are like, take a step back and then take a step forward and you won't take damage, even those, I fuck those up all the time. I write, therefore, I word, I am required to process a functionally elaborate vocabulary to best portray the full scope of the world I create. Yes. I like to draw pretty burbs, and the burbs go squawk. And the snakes go and the lions probably go rawr, but I haven't decided. Since I have not really decided on much of anything for the Noldaru. Try to play in windowed mode and watch the stream is making things render very slowly, so I almost passed the island. Oh no! Soft-spoke giants, yes. They big. They go brar. Probably. I'm torn between making them, honest to god, I'm torn between making them just like stereotypical like Norn characters that they just want to like drink heavily and just are like, oh, come, let's go fight a thing! And making them, like, something not that. It would be really easy to just make them that, and then that would be it. But I also don't want to be unoriginal and rip off Guild Wars, so... Probably can't make Centaur Cat Norn. Probably not a good plan. So one of these days, I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with them, and then I'm gonna do it. But for right now, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Oh hey, Subnautica music. You could just make them stereotypical cats where all they want to do is sit in the sun. I could. That could be something. That could be the thing. That isn't ripping off Guild Wars. I think Guild Wars is ripping off, literally North everything. I don't know, anytime I ever see anybody do, like, a northern dwelling race, though, it's always, like, they're either Vikings or they're, like, dwarves, and they drink a shit ton, and they want to fight all the time, and they want to party all the time, and I don't know if I can justify that, you know? Like, originally, the Jadoa weren't what they are now a long time ago. They were a lot more xenophobic and like they were kind of like this like secret like desert dwelling bird race, and like if you stumbled across their city it was like a goddamn miracle, and they were like really scared of outsiders. And then I was like, that's fucking boring as shit. And now they've developed into goofy little bird creatures, but like I don't know. What else is there to do when you're surrounded by snow and ice? That is a good point. Texted had mentioned me possibly doing, like, focusing them more on the storytelling aspect, like, you know, sitting around campfires and telling stories. But color really makes you realize the horn exists in two-dimensional space. Yep. I also just realized that the horn is too... I will correct, because I definitely did forget, and it's making a weird tangent, and now that it's colored, it's bothering the shit out of me. I think that tangent was what was the tangent was what was bothering me. I don't know about you. I don't know what you saw, but that was what was bugging me. I think I made his horn too fat. That was it. I always tell people, you know, non-artists are just as capable as artists. It's just that artists have the words to, you know, especially for like mostly for identifying stuff, I mean, but like for like giving critiques and stuff, non-artists can give a critique just as good as a regular artist. It's just that the artist has the ability to identify exactly what words you need to use in order to describe the thing you're seeing. A non-artist or somebody who doesn't hang out with a lot of artists can be like, this looks off, but I don't know why. But an artist can go, this looks off because of this shape here. And I think that's really important for non-art. Like, I've known a lot of people who were not artists that were really like, I don't know if I can give you a critique because I'm not an artist. And I'm like, give me a critique anyway. Like, so what if you're off? You saw something that I didn't see, and that's important. You don't necessarily need to do it to learn a lot about it. Absolutely. Oh, Inuit. Yeah, maybe that's what I could do. Maybe I should study more, like, snow. Why is the music so loud all of a sudden? I don't know if it's loud for you guys, but it got really fucking loud for me all of a sudden. Yeah, maybe I should study more, like, northern cultures that are not Norse, because if I keep looking at Norse races, I'm gonna end up with Norse creatures. Because every reference I can think of off the top of my head for, like, snow-dwelling races in fantasy, I think of dwarves. But dwarves drink a lot of ale, do a lot of party, punch a lot of things. You know, Norn. When I think of a Norn, they're punch a lot of things, drink a lot of stuff. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't like that color. Yeah, maybe I should look at maybe, like, Inuit and maybe make them a little bit... I guess I can keep some of the elements of the Norn that I sort of subconsciously copied, and, like the whole wanting their memory to persist after death thing, I totally accidentally stole that from Guild Wars. I think I read it at one point in my life, or, like, saw it through playing the game, and then when I was, like, researching stuff, I was like, shit, this is exactly like the Norn. I came all the way to the island and forgot an ion cube to turn on the gate. Whoops. A novice warrior can beat a veteran simply because the novice will fight drastically differently from the veteran's learned methods. The novice might act in a way that would get the vet killed, but as a result, the vet won't necessarily expect it. Yeah, that is very true. That's a great way to put it, yeah. Experience differences doesn't mean the newbie, uninitiated can't notice what's wrong. Exactly. Yep, exactly right. Everybody can do an art. You just have to. And you've been spending so much time with artists, I'd be surprised if you didn't know a little bit about art. Some of you guys aren't artists at all, and you come and hang out with me all the time. So you gotta have learned something from me by now. Alright, this design's a little bit more complicated, but I think I can do it. I'm gonna also put this on a different layer so that when I inevitably fuck it up, switch it whatever I want. Mix between a brick wall and a wind tunnel. Any information gets past, my thick skull just blows in one ear, not the other. Oh no. I just want you to know that I have absolutely no idea what I'm looking at. These creatures are delightful and terrifying. And I have absolutely no idea what's going on. But we are doing it. We are doing the most. Anybody guess what it is yet? Even though you've all seen the picture from the chat? Oh, they're actually pulled apart. His eyes are like that for some reason, and I don't really know why, but hey, you know, we're doing it. I don't know why this shirt looks like this, but it does, so... I don't know anything about this game. I feel like I should know things about this game by now. Alright, there's a 1. I mean, that's the shirt that I got reference from, so... The other one... That one's kind of like a... Just... that color. Okay. I want to make sure I got the right size. I would definitely do that to make it possible to import a save. You can't even export saves off the Switch, I'm pretty sure, right? I'd be surprised if they allowed you to import a save from another thing if they're not even letting us export saves. Like, for repair reasons. I get why they wouldn't want to export saves for non-repair reasons, but... Yeah, somebody... I heard that somewhere, that you can't export save files off the off the Switch. Oh, you said PC. I thought you said Switch. I thought we were talking about the, we were talking about PC, Switch games earlier, so I thought that's what we were talking about, but you're talking about... Well then, yes. That would be cool if they would let us do that. A lot of Nintendo. My 3DS is cracked. I cracked my 3DS so that I can stream with it sometimes. I haven't updated it in like a year, so it's probably way out of date, and it probably would have to, you know, fix it, but I'd probably have to, like, you know, reinstall all my software, but yeah, no, I totally cracked my 3DS. I bought a 3DS capture board instead. See, I think there was some reason why I didn't do that. I think because the repair would have taken too long or something. I don't really remember. Or the fix would have taken too long. I can't really remember why I didn't do that, but the software version was actually, like, it's easy to update. It took me like 16 years to actually get into the you know, set it all up. But once it was set up, it's actually, I just have to make sure I update it correctly. So I'm doing these little derpy, in case anybody missed it, I'm doing these little derpy, like, noodle versions of these shirts, because if I do a serious version, it's not gonna look right. Like, if I just take this graphic and just stick it on the shirt, it's gonna look my style, so I'm not gonna do that. Probably not even gonna see them. That's gonna be the worst part. See you later, Lauren. Have a good night at work. Capture board won't help you with MHW? Oh, Monster Hunter World. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, I have the capture card specifically for streaming, so... But I haven't streamed 3DS games in a while, so... Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it as a graphic like that. I don't think I'm gonna put the text on. The text is funny, but I think I'm actually gonna leave the text off. Don't work too much. That's better. I was gonna see if I had like if I put some just vague like blocks in, if it would count for text, but I don't think it helps it. I don't think it hurts it either, but I don't think it like does anything for the art, so. Okay, and then we put on this kid. Totally forgot his hooves. There we go. I spent way too much time coloring. Yes, maybe a red bag. I could put actually, here's what I'll do. I'll put a red beanbag him, since he's blue. But the red's gonna have to be like a medium. Can't be the same color as the shirt. Have to see. I have to fiddle with that particular color. I'm gonna grab the black and white filter in a minute and fiddle, but... I just made this a touch lighter. Actually, dark is okay. Let's grab the black and white adjustment layer and check it. I wish you could save like a custom. So his is actually pretty much perfect, so that's good. His like light colored, and then I want to saturate a bit. Saturate this one. Alright. I think I'm okay with that. I don't know. I'm gonna lighten this. Tone-wise, he blends in a little bit, but I like that dark blue beanbag. Honestly, dude, I don't even know what I would do. There's so many color choices, I don't even know what kind of character I would make. I've barely even made any characters out of my own races. But I appreciate the thought. Maybe someday I'll take you up on that. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with that. I think I'm right. Okay. Technically the light's going that way. All that fiddling with color for me to just slap an overlay on top of it. Isn't that how it always goes? I also just realized I missed a spot on the beanbag. Itty bitty spot on his leg hair too. Oh, did I? I'll grab it. Second. Go the other way. Technically, either way works. That though. Not noticeable unless you zoom in. Oh yeah. Yep. I see it. Probably help if I turned off the. I tend to miss little, like, crack areas like that, like little crevices, like smaller crevices, but that's messed up because it's... Oop. Think I got it. Actually, shading on this should be pretty easy. Since the light's coming from the front, I shouldn't have to do on. I'm gonna do it this way. In case any of you have never seen me do shading this way. I actually used to do my shading exclusively backwards. Now I kind of mix and match depending on what I need, but oh yeah, his horn's still pink. I'll fix it. I think it's pretty pale white, but I think because I put that blue overlay on it, it looks super pink now. I will fix that. This is one of those times where I'm working on a piece of artwork, and I keep thinking that, like, why am I adding more to it? It looked really good before. I could have just left it and it would have been fine, and now that I've gone and done just a little bit of shading, I'm like, wow, this looks good with shading. Reverse shading witchcraft. I filled in the layer, I filled the whole layer with my shadow color, hit multiply, and now I'm erasing the shadow out instead of drawing the shadow in. I actually used to do all of my shading like this all the time, but it's pretty tedious for doing, honestly, it's pretty tedious for doing highlight, like daytime pieces, because you have a tendency to want to do as little work as possible. So I found myself a lot of the times I was, like, doing the shading to this level, but on a daytime piece. And so it was just a lot of shadow. And I started, just doing it, the right way. Doing it the correct direction, you know, not reverse shading. When I'm doing pieces that are, like, in bright daylight, but then when I'm doing, nighttime or in the dark pieces, I'll sometimes do reverse shading if I feel like I need a super strong light source, because I'm kind of derpy with it sometimes. That can be half the brightness too. That can be like 75. Good. Check out the boys! Blue and white. Tropy took a note from the way the other horns gain color from their hide. Or to some degree. Okay. Let me fix it now that I have, in. Really be more like light blue. I'm really happy with this so far. This is cool. I don't think I'm gonna get it done. But we'll see. Oh, jeez. Let me stretch my hands, because my ring finger's bugging me again. My volume on stream just completely borked. Oh no. I just noticed something that's bugging me, and it sucks, but it's I need to fix it. That's gonna bother me if I upload it and then here. If I don't make his eye slightly bigger and move it over, it's gonna bug the shit out of me. Just drawing the other eye is hard. It sounds like Twitch is just having an issue right now. I don't know. It's really wide though. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Tangents. Tangents. Okay, fixed. No more tangent. Fixed. Hold on for a second so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. I feel like Twitch is just having an issue right now, honestly. Like I said, I've had weird shit happen on Twitch before with the chat that, like, if Twitch's servers are having a problem, Twitch is just like... So, I would not be surprised if something's going on with Twitch right now, to be honest. Unless you guys both have the same internet service provider, in which case... Comcastic. Because I would bet you $10 that you both have Comcast. Very surprised if you say no. AT&T. Ah, dang it. Fucking Comcast. I just assumed it would be Comcast because Comcast is the worst thing ever. You do get a $10 credit. Yep. Next commission, $10 off. You can't prove you have AT&T. I'm just kidding. Gotta stop betting. The downside to reverse shading is you have to go back in and add in things like the eyes. Because in your quest to erase as much as physically possible, as fast as possible, you also erase the eyes out. Fine details. There's a little bit of cleanup involved in this method. It's not a good one. It is just one that I use sometimes. If you're anything like Apple Gravy, which I know you well enough to know that you are, I would be like, okay, and you get a $10 off because I lost that bet that one time, and you'd be like, oh, okay, sweet, okay, but also, can I donate a little extra money, please? Like, you would leave a $10 tip. I had to fight Apple one time because he wanted to, like... I was like, are you sure that's high enough? It is. I promise. I promise I am comfortable with that amount of money, but you can tip if you want. But yes, I promise that that is the amount of money I am asking for. You guys crack me up. It's amazing. I am a product of my mother and my grandmother, so of course I look for all the deals anywhere. And when it comes to, like, custom art, I'm obviously like, yo, whatever you want to do. If it's gonna be $100, it's gonna be $100. You know, whatever, fuck it. You're making it all by yourself. You're doing a thing. I'm proud of you, random person on the internet. But I'm also, like, I'm, like, constantly on the hunt for the deal. The volume tanked from the music. Well, I'm gonna turn it back up. Get you guys some music. Get your tunes back. I'm glad you guys think my prices are fair, because I'm in a constant state of wondering if my prices are fair, so... Chi-Chi autofix. I try to get done as soon as possible, too, because I don't want you guys waiting around. My Chompzilla plush isn't ready yet, and I'm really sad about it. She was hoping to have it done, and I know she was, you know, I know why she's taking so long, and it's, like, not a big deal. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'm just disappointed, because I really want to see my Dompy. But, I guess she made all of Chompzilla's, like, legs and stuff. Like, she's got all the tentacle parts done, but the purple fabric hasn't come in yet. So she can't make the head, but after the fabric comes in for the head, then she should have the plush ready. I don't really excited. Speaking of commissioning people and time frame, the shopper in me wants to be like, why isn't it ready yet? The artist in me is like, it's okay, take your time. You do the best you can. The insides of his mouth glows in the dark as a joke since you were approaching. Working on shading. Oh, got a commission approaching the 1-year mark, actually. Oh my god. That's wild. I can't imagine taking that long. Maybe it's something that requires that kind of time frame, but I can't imagine taking more than like a month on a thing. Have you brought that up? Somebody else said the same thing, that they've had a commission. I feel like somebody else in the Axie Stacks had the same thing happen. Oh. Well, I guess that would be why. That's a pretty good reason for your commission to take a little bit longer than it was supposed to. That's wild. Something in her eye just burst and wow. That's kind of scary. My ring finger really needs to, like, pop. It doesn't want to. Well, that's good. I'm glad she's starting to feel better. For the sake of context. Oh, yeah. I remember that one. Gotta get the rim lighting in there from, like, things that are close to him, but I don't think he needs. not rim lighting, reflective lighting. The other one. I'd have thought after the day I've had, I would have had more to talk about, but out of things. I'll have to get a world building commission day, or world building art day in here sometime next week. I can finish up that Jadoa piece. I want to go back to doing the actual sheets, but I gotta finish that scene first. Want to get that done. I feel like I've spent way too long on that already. You know, I'm ready to go back to something new now. Although I was looking at my sheet for the Jadoa, and actually once I finish that city, there's not that much left to do for the Jadoa, and then we can move on to something else, so that's fun. Actually getting it to move on to a different species would be great. I love my birds, but I think it's time for something different. Doesn't mean I can't still draw the birds. That's practically what the point of doing all the world building for was in the first place. Stayed up for like 20 extra. And I could open it. Could potentially make some money to pay off Lotl. Or to pay back Lotl. Wrong phrasing. That kiddo some love. That Axel. Okay, fun. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna stay up just a little bit and try to get Kib done, because I could probably get this done tonight if I spend like an extra 15 minutes on it, so... Stream continues! Drinks more wine. Let's go. More expensive, stupidly. I finally ended up buying alcohol. I haven't had alcohol in like 6 months, and then like, well, rest in peace, I guess. Time for the thing. I'm gonna do all the island with all the buildings. Yay! You get some cool stuff up there on that island. You get a lot of good stuff like, you know, you get all like the multi-purpose room, and you get all the food. The food items practically make the whole trip worth it. My computer goes detecting multiple energy signatures on the island's surface. Wow. You would think so. The computer cracks me up. Honestly, the little computer lady in that game. She's so, like, beautifully useless. Except for that one time when she just tells you 30 seconds. Or oxygen. Yeah, no, she just says... No, she just says oxygen. She doesn't tell you how much you have left. She just says oxygen. And that's it. And you're just like, oh. Okay. I've been scouring the internet the last couple days. I don't know if Gabrielle has more to say. I'll just tell another story while I wait. But, I've been scouring the internet the last couple days about, like, for, like, any information I could possibly find on that little Quagsire squishy thing. I know Emu said that's, like, the rarest thing that Quagsire that there is, but, like, it has to be somewhere. I've just been, like, searching the heck out of, like, Noppin and stuff, just Yahoo Japan and all that, just looking and seeing if I can find it anywhere or any information about it at all. It's wild how rare it is. I can't even figure out like where it came from. You see a lot of cool stuff though as you're like searching lots on like Yahoo Japan. You see a lot of cool Pokemon items. Like there's a lot of really cute evolution figures that I didn't even know existed. Stuff's usually so cheap, too. Like, I don't know what happens with the, like, inflation in Japan, but, like... Or the conversion, rather, not inflation. The conversion to, like, US dollars, but... Sometimes the stuff on Noppin's really cheap. The Rathalos Funko or some sort of model. Yeah, that would be cool. They have a Funko of him. I put it on your title card. Your BRB card thing. I don't know where you get it though. Probably literally any of the places that have Funko. Tons of Funko everywhere. Or MomoCon. There you go. Even better. I kind of felt like maybe Bandai was the company that made the Quagsire squish, but most of the sellers I've talked to that have like the Bandai squishies, they're like, we never even seen the Quagsire one. We didn't even know that was a thing. Like a lot of the people I've talked to didn't even know the Quagsire one was. And I don't know if that's because they're inexperienced like eBay sellers, or if they are experienced eBay sellers and have literally never seen it, or what. I know it's real though because I've seen 3 distinct versions of it. And Toys R Us is closing. Toys R Us, I'm not sure what's happening at Toys R Us. Toys R Us is in the process of imploding in on itself. I'm not really sure what's going on. If you have any place like an FYE or a Hot Topic, they usually have Funko too. Any kind of media store will have them. Like we have a store that's like various media things. Like there's a movie section, a game section, and a trading cards section, and music section, and whatever, comic books. There's a place that they have various things. Yeah, right? The music can't decide what it wants to do. I might have to go through and edit all these to equalize the volumes, because I know Dyer did it a little bit, but I might actually have to go through and do all of them, because I noticed that some of the songs are much louder than others, so... I know Dyer did the most noticeable ones. Like, any of the songs where, like, it was super jarring because it was, like, 4 times as loud as everything else. Those he fixed, but I don't think he did some of the more minor ones where it's, like, a slight change that's just noticeable enough. Yeah, I guess I'll have to fiddle with the audio a little bit more. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if there's any kind of, like, mass converter for that. I wouldn't have to do them one at a time. And if I could go online and just upload a bunch of them and be like, make them all like this. Like, equalize the sound on all of these. Or whatever. Couple spots that need it. I don't think I'm gonna do it on everything, but like that needs a little bit. Soften a couple of the edges. Hey, Shootsy, what's going on? Let me check what it is we use to use it at work. Oh, okay. Awesome. Come Shootsy. Been here the whole time? Just talking to you. How's everything going? Oh, you just got here? Okay. Glad I didn't miss you. 104 days. Yep, that is a command. Although it's supposed to be, it's follow age, but I always read it as followage. I don't know why, but it's probably because my brain is weird. But I never read it as follow age. I read it as followage. I read it that way too, actually. Yeah, I had to stare at it a couple minutes. Like, why is it worded like that? I don't understand. Oh, other things that are totally unrelated to anything we're talking about. I am up to 1,600 Swablues in Pokemon Go, and no shiny. So the saga continues. I think I've killed, like, most of the population of Swablu in my area. Captured them all and turned them into candy. I have, like, 3,000-something Swablu candy in Pokemon Go. Been in the Axie Stack for 104 days, although you've known me a lot longer than that. Somehow tested is the longest. I don't know how they got like that. I didn't realize they were following me for that long, but I don't actually know who's been following me the longest. Like, on Twitch at least, there's no way for me to ever know how. Who's following me the longest on regular social media. On Twitch it's 104. It's been several years not on Twitch. At the very minimum, too, because I got 2 pieces I have artwork from you from 2016, so... Wait. What? That doesn't seem right. 54 days? It has to be longer than that. Axolotl, I don't believe you. Has it really only been 54 days? I feel like you were following me before Christmas. Oh yeah, maybe if you procrastinate on hitting the Oh, actually, no, you know what? Didn't you unfollow me and then follow me again to test the notification thing on the stream? I think it was you that did that. The stasis rifle, I haven't actually used it in the new build, but in the old build, it was like the funniest shit ever. February 28th, 2014 is the earliest upload of your work I've got on my own page. Well, there you go. Rarakro wins. Your prize is my undying gratitude, and I cannot offer you anything else but that. You mostly have won my undying gratitude and the fact that if you don't pay me right away, I'm kind of like, it's cool. When I've worked with somebody long enough, I just kind of, yeah, you do you, man. You take your time, or whatever. Art. Oh yeah, I remember that one. That doesn't look half bad. 4 years later, that doesn't look terrible. Sometimes I look at the old artwork I did for people, and like, even some of yours, and I look at them and I go, wow, I wish I would have done a little bit better job on that. Like, I was really proud of it at the time, and then when I'm looking at it now, I'm going, well, I guess it's fine. It could have been better. But that one, I always look back at that one and go, I like this one. That's one piece I've never really looked at and wanted, like, to change anything. I think if I was gonna change anything on that, like, I would probably just do the style a little bit different, but that was a mustache. I'm gonna not do that. MP3 gain, not sure if there's something better or newer for Mac, but I sent you a link for Discord. Oh, actually I can do it on my PC. So I use my PC. My PC is my streaming computer. I have this really convoluted setup where I hook up my Mac to my PC using a capture card because otherwise I can't get OBS to run on my Mac at all. So actually, give me one moment. Because this is going to change a little bit. I'm just doing the white lining because it's hard to see color over, it's hard to see color over top of a darker piece like this, but I always think white's too much, even on something like this. So usually what I do is I flip it to overlay, and then it becomes this kind of nice highlight because it blends it with the color underneath, so they're not quite as dramatic. Drop that on there. And actually, I don't have to go too detailed with the shading on this one because that light from the TV, just in real life too, it drowns out all your highlights and makes them all kind of one big giant highlight. So it actually really fits. Yeah. Thanks went through a phase where she was really bad at liberally white lining things. That's why I always chuck my white lines onto. I always chuck my. Does this... I lost my train of thought. Does the back of the controller light up at all? On a I've never had a PlayStation, so I don't know. Actual serious question. Like, should I put a slight glow on the back of the controller just so it looks like it's on? Depending on the game. Do a real faint one. Oh, that's cool. Is that the part that lights up? Or does that not light up? I don't know what that... I don't really know what the triangle is on the back of the PlayStation controller, to be honest. Oh, thanks, Shootsy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm digging this picture a lot. I'm really happy with how this came out. It's what lights up. Okay, I guessed correctly. Okay, actually thinking I might be pretty good to call it done. I think I'm pretty happy with how this came out, so... I still have not had time to make myself a new brush, so we're just gonna... this way... I want to put it somewhere where you're gonna, like, notice it. Right there. That's good. That's out of the way. What I'm happy with about this one is this came out exactly how I was picturing it in my head. Like, sometimes you guys will give me an idea, and I'll picture what I want to do, and it doesn't come out exactly the way I pictured it, but it's, like, enough that I'm like, yeah, that's, you know, it looks good. I'm proud of it. But, like, this one, this is exactly what I wanted it to look. Right from the start, this is what I wanted it to look like. As soon as you were describing it, this was immediately the first thing I thought of. It was just one of those, like, this has to be it. This better come out right. Opacity on those to 20. Just so it's nice and vague. You can't really see it, but it gives just a little bit of visual texture to the blank space. On the beanbag? You want me to put it on the beanbag? Okay, I will do that. Alright, save it. Oh, thanks, you guys. It is Binding of Isaac Tomes. So I don't know, but it is. I have yet found anyone stealing any of the art I've commissioned, but I'm not ruling out the possibility. It looks like I like protecting my artist. Yeah, no, and I appreciate it. Sometimes I don't sign my own stuff, to be honest. Sometimes I forget. Alrighty. Well, with that, I'm going to save this out, send it to Ryarka, and go to bed. So I think what's gonna happen, commission-wise, since I'm full up on commissions, the only thing I have left to do is I have to do Jace's sketch prize from the raffle. But after that, I think I'm gonna reopen commissions tomorrow, so if any of you guys are interested in art and we're waiting for a slot, I'm probably gonna have them open, let's say... let's go with noon. We'll just, like last time, I'll go with noon. I think it was 1 last time, but, so at 12 o'clock, Central Time. I almost said Eastern Standard. My brain keeps thinking that I'm on the East Coast, and I'm not. Yeah, oh, did we miss a voice log? Okay, I'll have to go back and look for it then. I shall need to wake up before noon then. Yep, sometime in the block of time before noon, sometime around lunchtime, I'll have to, I have lost all of my words, Jesus. Let me refocus. Let me think. Get my words. Okay. So tomorrow at noon, Central Time, commissions are open. Please have your references and ideas up already, because, right, you were never out of ideas. You always have ideas. Yep, have at the very least your ideas up front. Because I've had in the past, especially this last time, I had some people that, not this last time, but the time before that, I had a couple people off the Discord ask me for art, but I couldn't reserve a slot for them because they didn't have any references. They were just like, can I have a slot? And I'm like, no, you can't just have a slot. You have to tell me what you want. Because I have people in the Discord that are going to want slots too, and they're going to come up to me and be like, here, have my money. So, I have an idea, draw it, please. Like, so, having at the very least the idea up front helps. So, for anybody new, for anybody who hasn't worked with me before, because half the people that are in the chat right now, like, I want to get a commission. I'll have to think of an idea for you. You know, you guys already know how I roll. You guys already know what's up. So, but yeah. So anybody, if there's any, I don't even know who's, I don't know if there's anybody new here, but if anybody new rolls by and you want a commission from me, yeah, have your information ready to go. But well, that's about it. The chat log is not loading, so I cannot see who's in chat. That's great. Oh, hey, Briar! You rolled in it right at the end. I always just have you draw the character, nothing special. I always try to jazz it up a little bit for you. Honestly, this isn't even really a full scene. They're like sitting in a void blank space. But I didn't think it really needed a background, so it gets the feeling. Anyways, so yeah, long story short, tomorrow, noon, Central. Commissions are open. Send me your things at noon, and I will grab slots for anybody who wants anything. All proceeds go to Data Lotl to help pay for my oxygen sensor. So get that very, very expensive oxygen sensor that I just put in my car, so yeah. I had an idea that I want to commission you at some point. Well, now you know when commissions are open. I'm gonna head off to bed. Let's see if there's anybody streaming that we can go raid. Dump the Axie Stack into somebody else's chat. No artists up. Not a Fortnite. Oh, I'm good. I'm not in the mood to talk to somebody about Fortnite. Alright. All my car problems have been thankfully things I can fix on my own. Actually, you know what? To be fair, this is the first... Thanks. Not counting the time that I had to replace the entire hood of the car from the tree falling on it, this is, I think, the first major expensive repair that I have had that I could not fix on my own. So, to be fair, this is the first time I've ever had to spend a very large amount of money all at once on my vehicle. Everything else we could either purchase a part and put it in ourselves, or it was something stupid that Volkswagen did that we fixed. Because the aforementioned air conditioner door mechanism inside the Volkswagen Beetle is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I fixed it by going and buying a 50-cent piece of PVC pipe from Lowe's. So, you know. Yeah, so thankfully, at least this is the first time I've ever had to spend a large amount of money on anything, but it still hurt my wallet, and it still hurt my bank account, and I still had to ask my dad for help. So, wow, I got on like a real long tangent there. I'm going to bed, dudes. I'll see you guys. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll see you on Saturday for Axie Stack night. It'll be Stack Saturday. So Stack Saturday is gonna be art, followed up by, Jackbox. I think this week's Jackbox. So, I'll see you guys on Saturday night for Jackbox. We'll have to decide what we're doing. Right. Bye! Oh, and have a good night. Or a good day.